Right. So, I need you to do what you do.
Sound like you get ready to go all the way in.
Nah, because we got to say something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, we just sit around and wait for them to say something about us or say something to us. But right now, we feel like we got to say something because this Sunday was Father's Day.
Yeah.
I didn't see one sign, not one billboard, not some roses, nowhere, no how, about who we are, what we mean, and how we supposed to be part of the equation. So, with that being said, they got Mother's Day, they got Valentine's Day, they got Christmas, they got birthdays, anniversaries, and then they have Thanksgiving. We ain't got Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is not for us unless
we doing the cooking.
There you go. So now, with that one motherfucking holiday, which is Father's Day, how we supposed to feel?
It's supposed to be an excellent day. We supposed to feel great. You know, they supposed to bring out the bells, the whistles, and everything else for us.
Yeah, but they didn't have none of that.
Oh, they never do.
Well, why?
I don't know. Women are selfish in that regard. I mean, and this is not to all women, because some of you women, you know, do drop it like it's hot on that day. However, you know, just like y'all say, it's more than dropping it like it's hot. You know.
My question is,
a little tail feather don't make the day. Shit.
But my question is always, why? Why does it have to be that way? Like, we go ahead and we cater. We get the flowers. We get the fucking fruits. We get everything.
Breakfast in bed.
Anything. Breakfast in bed. Anything and everything that you might need. Like, why? Why must it be so dry for us? Why?
Double standard.
Y'all say y'all fuck with us. So why not fuck with us on Father's Day?
Because I think what they think is that men are just, we're not sensitive in that regard to, you know, wanting to be catered to and shit like that. So they take that and run with it and be like, you know, nigga, I took you out. I sent you a card.
Right.
But then we get the cards. Yeah, Father's Day get the cards.
Yeah, but you
greatest dad alive, you know, that kind of shit. You're the best. You know, all that old shit like that.
The ugly tie. The ugly tie.
The ugly tie shit. Yeah, but you know, those things, you know, so they figure like, oh, you know, and then they talk nice to us that day. That day they talk real nice to us.
Yeah, I didn't even get no fucking phone calls. Like, I didn't even get, hey G, how you doing? You my baby father. I appreciate you. You know, my kids is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Thanks to you, everything's going on. You know, you go ahead and you always pull through when shit is fucked up. I ain't getting none of that shit. I just got a text message that said, Happy Father's Day.
That was it?
That's it.
Well, I sent you something, man. I sent to all of the brothers, man. I said, you know, to the proud fathers out there, man, you know, many more, man. You know, I gave all the brothers a shout out, man.
Well, you know,
because I recognize that, you know, we don't get, you know, our due.
But you know, from a father to a father, it's different. But from your lady to you,
it hit
always going to be different.
It hit different.
So my whole thing is like,
hey, could you pick me out one of those, man? Because this topic look like it's gonna get deep, man. So
yeah, it's about to get deep. Look,
I'm gonna need McCoy
on some real shit. I'm about to get in my feelings.
I'm about to say, could you sound like you're mad?
Nah, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm fed the fuck up.
You got to cut it.
Yeah, I'm fed the fuck up. Like,
I was hoping that you could have picked me out one, so this way
I need you to get your own.
Oh, ain't that something?
Pick your own misery.
Okay.
or enjoyment.
Go ahead, finish, because I'm excuse me.
No. Look, like,
I didn't want to stop you being mad.
Look.
I didn't want to stop
Tell
that.
me how you mad, son.
Yeah, they tell me.
Yo, I'm fed the fuck up.
Tell him exactly.
For example, like, God damn, you can't just be honest and tell me how you really feel about me. Like, I really just wanted to know. Hey, look, I would have loved this. Hey, how you doing? Whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're going through, I just want you to realize that out of all fathers besides my own, I respect you and honor you for being the greatest father my kids ever knew. If I would have heard that, I'd have been good. I would not even be complaining. I wouldn't even be in my feelings right now. But I'm on some. I got a text message after 20 years that said, "Happy Father's Day."
20 years of dedicated service. That's all you got was
20 years of dedicated service, man. I'm talking about dedicated. I spoke to all my kids. They was like, "Yo, Dad,
yeah, you're the best.
Yeah, Dad, you coming through?" I'm like, "Nah, I can't," because they like, "All right, cool." So I'm like, "Yo,
thank you, sir.
Listen, I feel away right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mother's Day out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm still on some. Yo, listen, if I ain't even hold you down for Mother's Day, I got you. I'm about to send something your way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're about to have the pocketbook that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides the fact of whatever the fuck I sent, I'm about to send you the pocketbook that you wanted. She like, "Oh, word?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" But for Father's Day, it was Happy Father's Day. Drive. Hold that.
So you gonna have a conversation with her about that, or you just say go and let her go?
Nah, I'm gonna have a conversation.
Yeah,
the conversation has to come later on.
Oh, absolutely.
The conversation can't be right now, because right now it's like, yeah, you nigga, you hurt, nigga. Say what you feel, and then when I do that, but you know what you did wrong.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go right back to you, because that's it. We don't never do right. It's always when we do something good, you did something wrong. You know what I mean? Right. It ain't never. I appreciate you for being you. Yeah, I would say that, but I can't, because you made me mad 30 years ago or some shit like
How
that.
that happened?
Come on, these motherfuckers stay mad. They mad for no reason. They mad when they happy. Ain't that some shit?
Yo, so this is why I say, like, honestly speaking, right now my best friend is my cigar. You know why? Because when I blow it in the air, it just stays in my surroundings and bless my soul.
Okay.
But when I go ahead and I say, "Yo, what you think about me? How you feel about me?" I hear silence. At least when I blow my cigar, I see the smoke, I feel my pain, and I understand my struggles every single day. So this is why I get the best out of a cigar.
Oh man, you know what I mean? Big up to the cigar smoking air, you know what I mean? I feel your pain. I hear it in your voice.
Yeah, it hurts.
I hear it in your voice.
It hurts.
And you're not alone. There's a lot of other fathers out there that say, you know what? His pain is my pain, because they walk in that same walk. You know, they talking that same talk. We ain't talking about the fathers that, you know what I mean, that always want some shit and ain't never giving up. We ain't talking about y'all, you know. We recognize that y'all was sperm donors. We got you, you know what I mean. But when I was walking through the street, man, I heard a lot of the brothers, man, you know, Happy Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, man. It was in the air.
Well, was it brother to brother?
A lot of it was.
Did you have any sisters going to you and saying that?
Well, I had one or two sisters said something, yeah.
One or two?
Yeah, that was.
How many brothers was it?
It was a lot of brothers. The brothers was just, you know.
Because we could relate.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, we could relate. We could say
that this is our day, but it ain't our day.
It ain't our day, man. And this is what I was saying when I was talking. I was like, yo, listen. Alright, so it's Father's Day. please understand that our hours is counted and our minutes is known for. You heard what I said? Our hours is counted and our minutes is known for. Therefore, don't run crazy with it. You ain't got that much leeway. Because it's gonna be a woman that's gonna say, that nigga right there,
Yeah.
It's a good hard time. Hold on. That nigga right there gave me a hard time. So even though I want to go ahead and say he was the best father I ever known, because he gave me a hard time and he wasn't better than my father, he ain't a good dad.
Pick men after their fathers though. Most of them.
They supposed to, but they don't.
Some of them do. Some of them do.
All right, so let's talk about the one. Let's talk about the ones that do.
Mm-hmm.
When they do pick the niggas that they feel resemble their dads, how do they treat them?
They treat them pretty good. Or they treat them like their mother was treating their father.
So that's where shit gets shaky.
That's when the shit can get shaky.
That's where shit gets shaky.
That's when the shit can
Because
get shaky.
at the end of the day, if you're gonna treat your baby father or the father of your kids the way your mother treated your father, then how much are you really doing? Where did you break the cycle? Right? Where did you break it though?
Yeah, you're repeating the cycle.
That's the
Repeating
thing.
the cycle.
That's the thing. So this is what I'm saying. Like,
Repeating the cycle.
if you're gonna go ahead and say, yo, listen, happy Father's Day. You the greatest father I ever envisioned in life. And I appreciate you for what you did with my children. Kudos to you. Enjoy your day. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
How many people heard that?
Oh, I ain't get none of that. I ain't get none of that.
I ain't get that. I got a text message.
Oh, shit.
Happy Father's Day. That's it. Nothing else after that. I could have used another power drill or something, man.
Have to they cook their own food.
There you go.
Alright?
There you go.
Fathers get I'm gonna buy you a grill so you can cook the family some fucking food.
Right.
Yo, why is that a fucking issue?
Here you go.
Alright? Father's Day, fine example. When I said, yo, I went to Green Acres. That road to Green Acres, Sunrise Highway, Mother's Day, flowers every fucking block. Yo, I went down there, nothing. Not a fucking thing for Father's Day.
And I want to touch on some very touchy subjects. Like, the minute I start talking and I start saying some shit, females are gonna feel some type of way because I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna put it like this. So, when you go ahead and you say shit like that, right? My man just clearly said, yo, he drove through a highway. He never seen a sign. He never seen nothing that said Happy Father's Day. But in all reality, I need a bomb drop for this. In all reality, who keeps the family together? The dads, nigga. The dads keep the family together. Because the woman is always ready to say, you wasn't it, I will find a fix.
Oh, yeah.
I will find a fix to replace you because you ain't do what I expected you to do. So at the end of the day, even if you sat there and you said, yo, I bled for you. I did everything I wanted, everything I could, everything I had. She's still gonna say, yo, that shit wasn't good enough, nigga. I'm gonna replace you.
Yeah, motherfucker, check all the boxes. All the boxes check. And some.
I'm gonna replace you because you didn't do what I thought you could do. So now what are you supposed to do with that? on Father's Day. While you sitting on the corner, right? You sitting on the corner. There's no signs that say, "Yo, it's Father's Day." There's nobody that gives a fuck that you was a father. And you know what? You a father to like 4 or 5 kids, and you just sitting there like, damn. All my pain, all my worth, everything I fought for, the agreement that I signed for, it's all worth what? Nothing? How? So now this is when the fathers get in their feelings. Bomb drop, please.
Yeah, it's self-satisfaction, you know what I mean? Men do what we do because we do it. And we do it out of the love for the family, you know. And we don't get the, you know, the recognitions, the accolades and all that other shit, man, that we supposed to get, but it don't stop us if we just keep going, you know. And this is the real dads, you know. We talking about the real dads. And if some of the real dads, man, got the bells and whistles, man, then I salute you and your lady and them children that love you like that, man.
Facts.
Sometimes these women, man, you know, just sabotage and brainwash these kids to get on their program instead of the program that your dad is doing a lot, because you know he's doing a lot. But mom said he ain't, so fuck it, he can't be. But mom said he ain't doing it, then he must not be doing it. But you on a reciprocal side of that. You know dad doing it, because every time you want, you need, you ask, he got you. Absolutely. So what the fuck does that mean?
So, to that being said, that was well spoken. That was well spoken. Give me a horn. Because tonight, we're going to big up all the dads that couldn't. All the dads that couldn't. All the dads that couldn't say what they really wanted to say. Open your mouth, speak, talk, and say. Even though I wasn't the best, that was the best that I had. And if it wasn't good enough for you,
that should have been enough.
It should have been enough.
That should have been enough.
Yo,
Real talk.
Us dads, yo, we get it in for our family.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Right? We go to the ends of the earth to make our fucking family.
You're going to treat your baby father or, you know, the father of your kids the way your mother treated your father, then how much are you really doing? Where did you break the cycle? Right? Where did you break it, though?
Yeah, you're repeating the cycle.
You know, that's the
You're
thing.
repeating the cycle.
That's the thing. So this is what I'm saying. Like,
Repeating the cycle.
if you're going to go ahead and say, yo, listen, happy Father's Day. You the greatest father I ever envisioned in life. And I appreciate you for what you did with my children. Kudos to you. Enjoy your day. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
How many people heard that?
Oh, I ain't get none of that. I ain't get none of that.
I didn't get that. I got a text message.
Oh, shit.
Happy Father's Day. That's it. Nothing else after that. I could have used another power drill or something, man.
Have to they cook their own food.
Hey,
Alright? Fathers get I'm gonna buy you a grill. So you can cook the family some fucking food.
right.
Yo, why is that a fucking issue?
Here you go.
Alright? Father's Day, fine example. When I said, yo, I went to Green Acres. That road to Green Acres, Sunrise Highway, Mother's Day, flowers every fucking block. Yo, I went down there, nothing. Not a fucking thing for Father's Day.
And I want to touch on some very touchy subjects. Like, you know, the minute I start talking and I start saying some shit, females are gonna feel some type of way, because I'm gonna be the look. Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. So, when you go ahead and you say shit like that, right? My man just clearly said, yo, he drove through a highway. He never seen a sign. He never seen nothing that said Happy Father's Day. But in all reality, I need a bomb drop for this. In all reality, who keeps the family together? The dads, nigga. The dads keep the family together. Because the woman is always ready to say, you wasn't it, I will find a fix.
Oh yeah.
I will find a fix to replace you because you ain't do what I expected you to do. So at the end of the day, even if you sat there and you said, yo, I bled for you. I did everything I wanted, everything I could, everything I had. She's still gonna say, yo, that shit wasn't good enough, nigga. I'm gonna replace you.
Motherfucker, check all the boxes. All the boxes check and some.
I'm gonna replace you because you didn't do what I thought you could do. So now what are you supposed to do with that? On Father's Day, while you sitting on the corner, right? You sitting on the corner, there's no signs that say, yo, it's Father's Day. There's nobody that gives a fuck that you was a father. And you know what? You a father to like 4 or 5 kids. And you just sitting there like, damn, all my pain, all my worth, everything I fought for, the agreement that I signed for, it's all worth what? Nothing? How? So now this is when the fathers get in their feelings. Bomb drop, please.
Yeah, it's self-satisfaction, you know what I mean? Men do what we do because we do it. And we do it out of the love for the family, you know. And we don't get the, you know, the recognitions, the accolades, and all that other shit, man, that we supposed to get. But it don't stop us. We just keep going, you know. And this is the real dads, you know. We talking about the real dads. And if some of the real dads, man, got the bells and whistles, man, then I salute you and your lady and them children that love you like that, man.
Facts.
Sometimes these women, man, you know, just sabotage and brainwash these kids to get on their program instead of the program that your dad is doing a lot, because you know he doing a lot, but mom said he ain't, so fuck it, he can't be. But mom said he ain't doing it, then he must not be doing it. But you on a reciprocal side of that. You know dad doing it because every time you want, you need, you ask, he got you.
Absolutely.
So what the fuck does that mean?
So, to that being said, that was well spoken. That was well spoken. Give me a horn. Guys, tonight we gonna big up all the dads that couldn't. All the dads that couldn't. All the dads that couldn't say what they really wanted to say. Open your mouth, speak, talk, and say. Even though I wasn't the best, that was the best that I had. And if it wasn't good enough for you,
that should have been enough.
It should have been enough.
Real talk.
Us dads, yo, we get it in for our family.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
All right. We go to the ends of the earth to make our fucking families, our lifestyle, our household something.
Alright, and look, for all our audience that's listening to this voice that it sounds like a ghost voice right now, this is the voice of a man who runs his house, has multiple businesses, has a lot of things functioning. We call him an alien because he do things that we couldn't do on a normal basis. This man is incredible, unbelievable, surpassed anything we ever seen before. He is Bruce Almighty.
He a real one. He's a real one.
He's a real one. He's a real one. He goes hard for his family better than I ever seen before. He has taught me to be like, yo, you know what? Regardless of your feelings or your emotions, however you might be feeling, whatever might be said to you, nigga, you gotta surpass all of that and still prevail for your family.
Still do.
Can I get a horn for him?
Still do.
Bruce.
We need you on the mic. We need you on the mic, Bruce. We need you on the mic. We need you on the mic. We need you on the mic. So here we welcome our boy, the original, one time on the podcast, because he believed to not believe. But he's here today. Bruce Almighty.
You. Right?
Real nigga.
Yes, sir.
Real nigga. Yo, I'm here to say, yo, I do what I do for my family.
Mm.
All right? I don't even give a fuck about a Father's Day.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because every day I provide.
Mm.
I make it happen for my family. All right? So if I don't even get a Father's Day, fuck it.
Mm.
All right? Fuck it. Because I do this shit on a regular every fucking day.
Mm.
Every day. Day in, day out, I make it happen for my family. Whether they realize it, anybody realize it or not, I make it fucking happen. Because if I wasn't here to do what I do, shit wouldn't happen.
We'd be looking at a different situation.
Different situation.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna say, hey, Father's Day, yo, we don't even expect it. Nobody appreciates it.
Mm.
All right? But we here. We do what we do for our families, regardless of a fucking Father's Day. We do it every day.
Shit, on the outside looking in, man, you doing a hell of a job, man.
Yo, I do what I gotta do. I do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
All right? Because this is who I am. All right? I provide. I make it comfortable for my family. All right? Whether they appreciate it or not, I make it comfortable.
The, shit,
Right.
the work that you put in, this should have been a motherfucking parade for you.
Yo, if I could have got a parade, shit.
Yeah, it should have been a parade for you.
It should have been a
Shit.
parade for me.
Absolutely.
And we speaking for the A1 fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where this is just the area of qualification that we fit in. All right. There's the baby daddies. There's the deadbeats,
Sperm donors.
and then there's us, the niggas that's on the low that do the most. You on the low because you're like, yo, I don't need no limelight. I don't need no fucking pictures. I don't need none of that shit. But at the end of the day,
Acknowledgement should be in order.
It should be.
it's important.
Got to.
It's important. Yo, we have feelings too.
There we go. Oh, let's
Yo,
talk
we
about
have
that.
feelings too.
Let's talk
Right?
about that.
We go all out for our significant others, and we make it happen for them. All right, regardless of what, yo, the flowers on the table, fucking breakfast every fucking morning. Yo, we make it happen. What do we expect on our day? We expect a little bit of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yo, we can sit here and go, yo, shit just happened. Everybody feels some kind of way. What do we feel? Right? What do we feel? We feel some kind of way too. All right, we feel like, yo, I did the best I can do.
Right.
Right? I did the best I can do.
Right.
And in that best I can do, I made shit happen.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Do we get the fucking recognition?
Absolutely not. Now, let me ask you a question. All right, on Father's Day, you didn't ask for a Birkin. You didn't ask for Kenneth Cole or Louis Vuitton. You didn't ask for none of that. All you asked for was, could you wash my uniform?
Yo,
And your uniform was bringing the money through the fucking door.
if you notice, I have an orange work shirt on.
Hello.
Yo, I work all day. I come home from work and I work. All right, I get it in. Because this is what I do. All right, I make sure my family is good. I make sure the shit that's going on in my life is good, regardless of whatever obstacles that come in the way, I make it happen for the people I love. Right? What I want in return is that little bit of gratitude to say, hey, yo, know something? You are the fucking man in my life.
Mm.
Right.
You are the man in my
Right.
life.
Because this is what we do it for.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Yo, you don't get that anywhere else.
It's the small gifts that give a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel, I do a lot. I do a lot for my family, for other people. Yo, people come to me and can you do this? Can you do that? And I try to do that for them.
No. You don't try. You do it.
I do it.
Yeah, you
Right.
definitely
I
get
do
it.
it.
Right.
I'm absolutely one of those individuals that make it happen. What I want in return is a little bit of gratitude. A little bit of gratitude goes a long way. All right? Yo, say happy when you say happy Father's Day. Do you really mean that shit? Or it's just something you say because it's the day. All right? You say that because it's just the day.
Right.
Treat it like a greet.
I do this shit 365 every fucking day. Every day. I get up in the morning before everybody else. I get out, I go to work, I come home. Yo, I get it in because that's just the type of guy I am. Right? I get it in because not only do I do it for my family, I do it because that's who I am. Right? I'm a motherfucking real man.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking real man.
And you
Right?
and you leading by example.
Absolutely.
This is what real men do.
Yo, I'm Mr. Bruce in this neighborhood. All right? I don't get Mr. Bruce. You don't get a Mr. Bruce or a Mr. anybody just because. You got to do something to earn that title.
Yeah, that Mr. title. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
Mr. title is it holds weight.
Yes,
It holds weight. And when I hear that from the new generation coming up, I feel honored. I get choked up because I earned that.
Yeah.
And anybody that goes, yo, Bruce, hold on, wait a minute. I'm Mr. fucking Bruce.
To you.
I'm Mr. fucking Bruce because I earned that. I did my deed. I took my toll. All right? I did what I had to do to earn that title.
So at the end of the day, it feels like, yo, if you done did what you had to do, you done showed the young people which direction it is that they need to take. You know what I'm saying? You a leader. You a father. You a loving man. You a devoted individual. You put your heart in everything before anything. How is it that when it comes down to one simple day based on 12 hours, because that's all we get, they're not able to go ahead and say, yo, King, thank you.
Yeah.
For being you and the things you do.
Thank you. For being you with the things you do
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
How we don't get that?
Yo.
How?
Like I said, I drove down Sunrise. I drove down Sunrise on a Mother's Day. I was bombarded with the flowers,
Yeah, well, buy some
the
shit.
balloons,
Buy some shit.
all that shit.
Yeah.
Don't go home empty-handed.
Yeah.
Make
Don't
sure
go
you
home empty-handed.
take these flowers with you. And this
Yo,
card, this
make
teddy
this
bear,
happen.
and
Yeah.
whatever else.
Make this happen
Yeah.
because it's Mother's Day.
Right. Right.
Right?
Right.
Father's Day come along. What? I ain't see a nigga out there with a grill, with a fucking, with nothing. A fucking drill.
We didn't
in
even
their
get
hand.
sales on charcoal. And we the ones cooking.
Oh shit!
We didn't even get sales on
Ain't that
charcoal.
something?
Nigga, hold on, wait this.
Could have had a sale on some beer. They know we drinking some beer.
What?
Yo, why do I have to cook my own fucking meal
On
on
Father's Day.
Father's Day?
That ain't right. And you're an excellent cook. You're an excellent cook, by the way.
Kudos. Thank you very much.
But you see, this is exactly where I'm going at, and this is not an attack to females at all.
No,
But
get your shit together.
I'm gonna make a point though.
It's a realization.
I'm gonna make a point though. It's not an attack to females, but it's an attack to society. Stop attacking the males when we do a lot. 75% of the structures built in the United States of America was a fucking construction worker like herself that built it. Right? Yet, when it comes down to Father's Day, you're not even acknowledging that man that put a bathroom, a kitchen, anything in your fucking house that you visualized, he put that shit in. But you can't go ahead and say, yo, nigga, happy motherfucking Father's Day, nigga. Because you made a bathroom comfortable enough for my big BBL ass to lay on. Right? Mind you, some, not him, but some guys pay for it. They pay for the BBL and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's paid for shit. We did that too.
Because we pay for shit to make them happy.
We always pay for their environment. We pay for their life. We make them comfortable. Microwaves were not created for niggas. Microwaves was created for females because females don't have time to wait for nothing to warm up. So guess what? We created a microwave to make it fast. And the shit got warm when she was hungry and she needed it. But when it comes down to Father's Day, they don't know us. Can I get a bomb drop?
Boom. 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 And I love that. I love that. Because it's reality. It's reality. And we go through this every single year. Every single year we get the, oh, let me get you a pair of fucking socks.
Right.
Let me get you a fucking tie that you're never gonna fucking wear.
Right.
Alright?
None of this shit we like.
None of this shit we like.
Right.
Alright? And if you go, yo, I'm gonna get you a steak, I gotta fucking cook that shit.
Right.
Wow.
I gotta cook that shit.
Right.
Alright? Is that right?
Hell no.
Is that right? Because
Yeah, I know.
when Mother's Day come, yo, we go all out. If we don't take them out to dinner, we making fucking dinner.
Absolutely.
Alright?
Right.
Father's Day
2 hour
come.
wait. Yeah.
Father's
At the
Day come.
restaurant. 2 hour wait at the
Yo,
restaurant.
we can't do
Oh,
it 2
yeah.
hours.
Waiting on those long ass lines for Mother's Day. Yeah, all of that.
Yo, we do all that shit. Father's Day, we don't even expect a lot.
So, with that being said, we say, all right. So where exactly is the fairness to the situation? So you guys want us to be happy, catering to y'all, but for the simplest things in life that you're supposed to provide to us, so we can keep going. The basic things that we need so that we could keep going. Some of y'all, because I can say all, that's unfair. But some of you can't even provide that. So now, how do we go forward from that?
Yeah. We can't move forward. Because society based us on, yo, we gotta provide for our women. We gotta provide for our family. When it comes time for us, who provides for us?
Right.
We do.
We gotta step up for our own shit.
We do.
We gotta step up for our own shit.
I gotta look at you and say, yo, Bruce, yo, I know you're going through some shit right now. Real talk. But you still gotta go some balls and say, yo, you're gonna deal with it and you're gonna handle it and you're gonna be alright. And that's a real friend. All niggas ain't real friends, but a real friend will say, yo, bro,
Yeah.
you gotta stick this shit out. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Of course.
shit is fucked up right now. Eventually it's gonna get better, but you're not gonna see better right now.
No.
You're gonna see better later on, but still, you gotta hold your position, stay in your grounds, 2 toes down.
Absolutely. And that's what I gotta do. That's what we gotta do as men.
Right.
Right? We do that shit because, yo, our situations, yo, we love our situations.
Right.
Alright? I'm not gonna fall back and go, yo, I put in 30 years. I put in 30 years. Do I throw that away? No. Because after 30 years, I'm not gonna deal with nobody else.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with nobody else. Right? So I gotta fix what's going on. I gotta make it fucking true for me and make it happen.
So it's fair to say that for us individuals that actually give a fuck and we actually do try, the question for us to y'all females who are in our lives is, where the fuck is the love?
Yo, that's a real question.
Where is the love? Because our love is based on what we do every fucking day. Our routine, how we move, what we say, what we do, how we feel, what we show, what we let y'all know every fucking day lets you know, yo, this nigga fuck with me. So now, where do we turn and say, we can understand that you fuck with us, when on Father's Day, all you sent me was a text?
Fucking text.
I need a bomb drop.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, a text is so unofficial in my book. Alright? Call me. Say happy motherfucking Father's Day. Alright? Your text is fucking so minute.
You know what? I want it to be even more catered. Because you're Fly, that's Bruce, I'm G. When my lady calls me, she gotta address me for me. She gotta address you for you. And she gotta address him for him. So when she calls me, she wanna say some shit like this. G, I thank you for everything you've done. Every night you didn't sleep. Every morning you woke up tired. Every time you cooked when you didn't feel like it. Every time you listened to my bullshit when you didn't want to listen to it. Every time you went ahead and said, you know what? Before anything, it's my family. I want to thank you for that. When a woman go ahead and tell you that, bro, we're going to have this podcast right now. We'll be saying some shit different like, Happy Father's Day to everybody. We all happy because our females loves us. They cater to us just like we cater to them.
Yeah,
just like I gave them flowers, they went ahead and gave me flowers. Even though flowers don't mean shit to me, she still made it her business to give me flowers and I wasn't dead.
Yo, acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement
Is the key.
Give me flowers and I wasn't dead.
Because just to speak on that, they said, man, the cemeteries was full like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They said the cemeteries was full. They said everybody's at the gravesite, man, talking about, oh, man, happy Father's Day, man.
Yeah.
I'm here, I'm praising and giving respect to my father that passed. And, oh, they had balloons, they had
because
flowers.
you know why? Because you know why, Fly? When that nigga dead, he can speak for himself. But she could make herself look like the better person.
Oh, man.
For dropping flowers at his grave. But when he was alive, yo, edible arrangements is something that's very possible, people. You know what I'm saying? Edible arrangement, you get a fucking flower, with a pineapple, a fucking kiwi. You get a watermelon, and you eat that shit. Ooh, baby, that was so good. Thank you, baby. You was thinking about me. You know I like them fruits. But when you dead, who's saying something?
Yeah, you can't enjoy none of that.
Can't enjoy it.
You know who can speak for you? Her. Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's good.
My baby father's dead, he is the best. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And we gonna put this shit down to the ground. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. We're tired and we're not dealing with it. And when people see this podcast, they're gonna be like, yo, these niggas was saying shit that I never said. Because a lot of times, men don't say these things. I'm a man, and I'm going to tell you straight up. Nigga, I'm fed the fuck up. I'm fed up.
Yo, I'm coming in here, I'm fed up also.
They gotta get better.
I'm fed up also.
They gotta get better.
It's not a fucking one-way street. It's not a one-way street. It's the compromise. It's the acknowledgement of, yo, men are handling their business.
Yeah.
Men are handling their business. Yeah. Regardless of the bullshit, men are handling their business. Alright? If you can't respect that, then what the fuck are you here for?
You see, from the beginning of time, we all have mothers, right? Mm-hmm. Our mothers taught us, listen, happy wife, happy life.
That's why a lot of people ain't speaking.
Right?
They don't want to
happy
disrupt that
wife,
motherfucker right there.
Happy life. Okay, no problem. So, what is a woman's life without a man? That part we didn't talk about. To every happy woman, there's a struggling man.
Because shit ain't easy.
It's definitely not.
It ain't easy what we do. But they think it is. Oh, you want to go around, you just want to fuck everybody in the neighborhood, man. You're out here, you slinging cop. No, that ain't all true.
But when the bills come,
them shits get paid.
And they go, yo, listen, on certain date, I'm going to need this much from you, right? So you sitting there going, holy shit, what the fuck am I going to do now? She's going to need this money regardless of whatever. She got my children. I got to make sure this money pop up. One way or another.
To make sure your house is a home. And I know that woman might not appreciate it, man, because them visits is getting slow. Them packages are slow. Mm-hmm. But you risked everything, man, and you fell short. But guess what, man? Salute to you, man, for going out there, man, and saying, you know what? I'm going to make this shit shake one way or another, man. Because they need, and I got to give it to them.
Absolutely.
And if you're not being appreciated, man, for the things that you do, even behind the wall, sending things home for Mother's Day and the kids' birthdays and all those other holidays that you mentioned earlier, the Christmas, the anniversaries, and all that other shit, man. You know, salute to you, man, for just making a difference and still trying to get it in, man. How you say, you're down, but you ain't out, man. That's all I'm going to say.
I want to give a shout out to all the women who did the bid. The ones that did the bid with the niggas who was supporting them, giving them everything they wanted, sending them on trips, making shit happen. Let me tell you something. Sometimes in life, you gotta get dirty to be clean. Mm-hmm. And if you got dirty to be clean, and she was there and she supported you when you fell at your demise, because things will happen.
Oh yeah.
If she was there for you, that was a real one. She has nothing to do with this conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
This conversation is not addressed to her. This conversation is addressed to all the women that felt like they deserved everything and worked for nothing.
And taking shit for granted. Yeah. Those women.
That's what we're talking about.
Those women that take shit for granted.
There you go.
Yo. They fucked up.
Yeah.
They fucked up. When they see a dude that's taking care of all the business. Mm-hmm. All the business. Mm-hmm. Why is that dude being treated unfairly? Mm-hmm. Unfairly. Alright?
yo,
Taking it for granted.
taken for granted. Yo, we out here, real men are out here taking care of what they need to take care of, which is their family.
Yeah.
Right? They take care of their family. Yo, they paying bills. They making sure there's food on the table.
Yeah.
And all the women, all I ain't gonna say all. I'm gonna say most women, they go, oh shit. That's what it is for them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what it is for them. They see that fucking gravy train
And they
ride
want
that
more.
shit.
That's
That's the problem. That's
They
the
want
problem.
more.
That's the problem. That's the problem. So like I said,
They want more.
once again, this is not an attack on any female in the United States of America. This is a wake-up call. We're waking y'all up to the reality of most working, hard, devoted, loving men. When you see us working hard, when you see us trying, when you see us making a change, you don't have to do much. Just acknowledge it. Yo, I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, as a
Simple.
man, yo, as a
Simple.
man,
Yo, I appreciate you. Because appreciation goes further than anything else. She could turn to you and be like, yo, I appreciate what the fuck you was doing for me. Have a little twinkle in your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Make it feel like something.
Yeah.
Yo, we don't need much.
Nah.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about the flowers. We don't give a fuck about none of that
None
shit.
of that shit.
Yo, look at me in my eyes and say, yo, Fly. Yo, Bruce. Yo, G. Take a moment.
Ooh.
A moment?
Ooh.
Take a moment. Let me talk to you. I appreciate everything you do. For me and his children, I appreciate all that. And you see how far that shit goes.
Yo,
Y'all want the deadbeats and all that bullshit
Oh, they love
to be
deadbeats.
something of the past?
Mm-hmm.
Start acknowledging the niggas that do.
Yeah.
yo, because the niggas that do,
We the powerful ones.
we gonna do it.
We the powerful ones.
Yo, we gonna do it.
We could
Regardless.
teach. We could teach. Because there's a lot of niggas out here who don't know how to fucking move. But y'all sit there and y'all give us no power. And then expect the other niggas behind us to give y'all that power. How does that happen? When you just sit there and say, yo, there was one nigga in my fucking life that made it happen to me. How the fuck does that transpire to the nigga's offspring? It won't. Because you never sat there and said, yo, you, Fly, you that nigga. So your son is watching everything, because they're always watching.
Yeah.
Right?
Kids is always
Kids is always watching. Yo, my father was that nigga to my mother.
Yeah.
She told him that in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah. These are the
So
boys
I
that-
know,
Yeah.
so I know that if a man pays attention to his family, if a man go ahead and sacrifice his time,
That's
if
what
a
you
man go ahead and say, yo, listen, it's my family first before anybody, everything don't matter, boom. Now
He gonna strive to be that man.
there you go.
That his mother was big up. and he said that.
we gotta teach our kids how to be that man. Our sons how to be that man.
No, but not to say that you're missing it. But what he just said was profound.
Yeah.
Of course.
Once the mother conveys that
Right.
in the presence of those children,
Right.
then the children have a greater respect for what that man does.
Right. It's really not up to nothing but the person you need the communication with.
Mm-hmm.
The person you need the communication with is not the children. It's your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's you and her to bring them up.
Good.
So while they seeing everything happening, you guys is the example.
Yeah.
So if she goes and she says, yo, your father is great, that nigga gonna sit there and say, I gotta respect my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Cause my dad made shit happen. Your father is great. Don't you ever listen to this. Don't you ever think that you're gonna be better than him unless you follow his steps.
Well, how about just don't disrespect him because you don't appreciate what he does for us.
It goes right along the lines.
Yeah.
It goes right along the lines.
Absolutely.
You know, some shit that I'm looking at and is that, you know, with this influx of the migration of the migrants and all of that, man, I see these women, man, pulling up on these work sites with food for that man on his lunch break. Now I know our sisters are saying, well, how the fuck you expect me to do that, man? And I'm doing,
Big point.
I got work to do. I got
big point. Big point.
I got an example.
Big point.
I got an example for
Motherfuckers
that.
on work site, man.
I got an example for that. Look, I bought a lunchbox. I bought a lunchbox.
Come on now.
I said, yo, guys on my job, their wives is making them lunch. I get my lunchbox. I go, here, make me lunch. Did you know I got lunch one time?
Yeah. Motherfucking lunchbox in the closet, some motherfucker.
That shit's sitting back there fucking getting rusty. Because my significant other said, fuck you. I'm not gonna make you lunch. I'm not gonna make you lunch. But yet, I'm the motherfucker that's bringing fucking lunch, dinner, breakfast, everything to the fucking table.
Yeah.
All I ask is to make me fucking lunch.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
So now it's very simple. Now, hold on. What happens when you don't bring wood to the fire?
It don't burn.
It don't burn.
It don't fucking burn.
It don't burn.
It don't fucking burn. So now, when you sit there and you go, yo, I would have loved to. I would have wanted to. But the whole time that I was
Thank you, bro.
wanting and aiming to save money to bring home to you, I had to spend it on my lunch. They don't believe that.
Oh no.
They don't believe that.
No.
But if you work at the city, right? If you work in the city right now, the average lunch is $30. 30 times 5 is what?
150.
So now, when they go to you and they say, I need my nails done.
Been there, did that. Been there, did that.
I need my nails done. Alright, listen, sweetheart. The way my pay rate is set up, everything that I had to cover, I covered. And the $150 that you could use for your nails, I need for my lunch next week.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to choose?
Lunch, because I gotta eat.
Yo, I gotta eat. If I don't eat, I'm gonna fall out, I'm gonna die. Therefore, there's nothing for you.
So now, it's clear to say that one hand washes the other. Two, wash the face. So therefore, if you don't collab with me, what am I supposed to do with you?
This may be funny. I got a coworker. He says, yo, my wife didn't make me lunch every day. He said, yo, I had a 2x4. I smacked on her back with the fucking 2x4. I got lunch every day after that.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta put your foot down, or in this case, the 2x4. You know what I mean? But whatever.
Down, and he had lunch every fucking day. Yo, I would go out and buy lunch every day.
You know what he really meant by that though?
What nationality was
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Alright, that's where I'm going.
Oh, if it was a 2x4, she was a white woman.
Yeah. No.
No. You gotta listen to the story now.
It's a Mexican brother. Alright? He said, yo, I had to lay the law down.
Ever since then, yo, every single day his wife got up off her fucking ass. He got to be up at the crack of fucking dawn. She got up and made him fucking lunch. Yo, that money that's saved for lunch goes to the household.
There you go.
Goes to the household.
There you go.
Now, when we go, I gotta go out and I gotta spend fucking $15 on lunch. That's $15 that's not going to the household. Mind you, you bring fucking food home to be cooked, to be made every fucking day.
But check this out though. Flip side. Alright. So you get lunch every day. Let's say, in a perfect world, you get lunch every fucking day. You work in the city, your wife works in the city too. Your lunchtime and her lunchtime match. Right? She's bored. Every day I go to lunch with my coworkers. I'm so tired of these bitches talking about, oh, her husband don't do this, her husband don't do that. Here you go. Because she's been giving you lunch all these fucking days. You got extra money. You say, hey honey, is it lunchtime yet? Yes, it is, baby. Meet me on 42nd Street by the steakhouse. The steakhouse? Yes, baby. You pull up, you have flowers, and you say, let's have lunch together. And you give her that. Does she need a boyfriend? Boom! Let's go!
Tat tat.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Does she need a boyfriend after that?
She don't.
When you coming through, and you laying down the law, and you're saying, yo, fuck all that bullshit you got going on at work. I'm that nigga. Because you supported me to be that nigga.
Yo, support. That's the key word right there.
There you go.
That's the key word. It's give and take in a relationship.
Always.
Right? Man shouldn't have to always give. Man shouldn't have to always give. We give because that's what we do.
But what is our ultimate goal, though?
Yo, we trying to make her happy.
There you go.
That's it.
There you
We
go.
trying to make her happy.
There you go.
Alright?
There you go.
At the end of that, why can't she make me fucking happy?
That's all we want in return, man.
Simple.
And it don't take a lot to make me happy. It don't.
You have to sacrifice.
You have to sacrifice.
You have to sacrifice. She gotta understand that, you know what? This man brought money to the house, right? I was able to cook dinner. From dinner, there's leftovers. Let me make sure this man has some of this leftovers, right? And has it as lunch every fucking day. No question. Every fucking day. Even if you don't want meatloaf, nigga. You had meatloaf at night, nigga. You gonna have meatloaf for lunch.
Absolutely.
And guess what?
I'm gonna take that.
You heard what he just said?
I'm gonna take that.
You heard what he just said?
You took the time to put it together for me.
If you put it together for me, I'm gonna take that.
Look, if the meatloaf was dry and you gave me some fucking ketchup packets, I'm eating that shit.
Absolutely.
If you went ahead and said, yo, maybe you need a little soy sauce with it, I'm eating that shit.
That.
You know why? Because he's not worried about all the fucking accessories. He's just worried about eating.
Absolutely.
It's simple. It's the simplest things, bro. We don't need catering.
Yo, it don't take much.
We don't need that.
It don't take much to keep the nigga happy.
There you go.
It don't.
There you go.
It don't.
But we do know what it takes to keep the woman happy. And what it takes to keep the woman happy, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You see, you calling her out and saying, yo, we going to dinner. Oh, yeah, we go to dinner again. No, hold on. I got a bouquet of flowers and I got some chocolates for you, and then after that you can have dinner.
Ooh.
This nigga got something different. And how about this? Just get out your fucking building. There's gonna be a car waiting for you to bring you to me. Ooh. This nigga put thought into this shit.
Yo.
But how can we go ahead and say, yo, I've been good all this time with you. You've been taking care of me. I thought about all this shit. Because, see, us, we get all our knowledge in the morning. When we wake up for work, all the knowledge comes in our heads. All the fucking, everything that makes sense, we'll sit there in the morning and say, today, I'm going to make her happy. And if we say today I'm gonna make her happy, that means what makes her happy? That's the question. So when you say what makes her happy, everything comes in perspective. So everything and anything that she thought that she might have needed, that she thought that she didn't pay attention to, you already knew. So you go boom, 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 come to me. And she's gonna come.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But when your mind is not aligned with your stomach, when your mind is not aligned with your stomach, fuck you.
Yo, they always say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Right? And that's simple.
Right.
That's simple. Feed fucking us.
Yeah. Feed the bear.
Feed the bear.
Damn it, we ain't at the zoo. There ain't no signs that say you can't feed me. Feed me out this.
So what the white man say? You feed a man and you feed a nation. Don't they say that? Feed a man and you feed a nation. Because every man has a world in his head.
Yo, white man told me, he said, listen here, man. We had just finished a hard day work. He said, man, I'm glad the day's over. I said, all right, man, so what you got planned? He said, man, I'm going to go home, man, and I'm going to reach in the refrigerator, and I'm going to go ahead and knock down that six-pack that's in the refrigerator because I know it's there because she always put it there for me. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. You know,
that's a good step. Right
I said, hold on, nigga, you got a six-pack in the refrigerator?
Every day.
I said, what, how you know it's there? He said, because she go out and get it and make sure it's there for me when I get back. I said, man, and then he looked at me and said, you drink beer? I said, shit, I love beer. He said, you ain't got no beer in the refrigerator? I said, hell no. It ain't nothing in the refrigerator, man. You know I love beer.
I gotta go out and get my own beer.
You know what he said? You know what he said to me? He said, hold on. You need to get the fuck on the phone and tell her to have that motherfucking refrigerator when the fuck you get there.
All right. Keyword. I need a bomb drop for that. Dedication. That's dedication. She dedicated her time to make sure that that man had that beer
after that hard day's work.
Yes.
And you know what?
Right.
That's something simple.
Right.
That's something simple that we can deal with.
Right.
Alright? We can deal with that.
He said, man, I sit on my porch in the backyard, front yard, wherever. He said, and don't. I said, when I get that motherfucker there, man, have a cold six-pack in a motherfucking refrigerator for me, because I'm thirsty. And I think I need you to start doing that.
Yeah, I had a request like that. Hold up. I don't need to put her on blast. I'm not going to. But I'm going to tell you like this. I had a request like that. I said, yo, baby, I'm coming home. Oh, you daddy? That's when shit was good.
Oh, shit.
Shit was good.
Sound like it's good.
Shit was good.
When you say daddy,
look, are you daddy? I say, yeah, baby. I'm coming home. I'm going to need you to put some beers in the fridge, cool them off, and have a bottle for me. So she said, okay, I could do all of that. But then I heard the silence, and I felt thunder.
Oh Lord, I know.
And when the silence and the thunder came, I heard, so what you gonna do for me?
Oh, it ain't a fucking about you.
Damn.
It ain't a fucking about you.
So my whole fantasy went away.
Gone. You just killed the fucking.
I said, baby, listen, hold on. I'm coming home. I know you coming home. I just want you to have this for me. I'm gonna have it for you. But I want you to do something for me. I said, what you want me to do for what? What do you want? I need a bomb drop for this. I want you to fuck me all night long.
Okay, yeah,
And I said to her, that's possible, but it's almost impossible. Cause I'm tired. I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Can I relax first?
Yeah.
Can you just cater to me?
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna interject into that. They never want to see you fucking relax.
There you go. Nigga always gotta be moving.
Drop the bomb.
Nigga always gotta be moving.
Because you always gotta keep something fucking
Come
going.
on, man. Nigga gotta
You
jump
always
fence,
gotta. You always gotta do that shit.
mow a lawn, move the furniture around. You know, just
Look,
nigga do
say it like
something.
this. I'm in construction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing on shit all day long. When I come home, I don't want to fix on shit. I want to relax. Alright? I'll fix on shit at my house on my leisure.
When I got time to do it. Yeah.
On my leisure, because I'm the only one that's going to do it. So I'm going to do it on my time.
Right.
Alright? So when I come home, I don't want to hear the tallest cloud. I don't want to hear I need to paint some shit.
Oh.
Alright? I don't want to hear I gotta fix something. Alright? I've been doing that shit all fucking day. I want to relax. So if I can get that 6-pack and chill, throw my feet up and relax for a fucking moment,
Yeah.
give that to me.
Give that to me.
Alright, so like I said, we're working men requiring certain things. Alright? That's us. Working men providing, doing things or whatever. They say no to us, right? I'm gonna need another bomb drop for this. What happened to Jody?
Shit. Jody get the motherfucking cake for free.
Jody gets everything.
Yo,
Jody been sitting home,
doing nothing.
nothing.
Doing nothing.
All he do is do his push-ups, put baby oil on his chest,
Wait for the phone call.
and wait for the phone call. And Jody is getting every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Jody gets everything. Jody even knows your mama's number. And Jody's just sitting in the house. Mom calls the mom, right? You know what she did to me? What did she do, Jody? She didn't cook no rice and beans today. What?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
But when we working and we struggling and we making things happen, right? We don't even get lunch.
We get lunch. There you go.
Explain that.
Explain that. 'Cause that's I'm trying to figure that out. Alright?
I heard a female say, yo, I don't want a nigga that got shit going on.
Oh, damn.
I want a nigga that depends on me.
There's a lot of that out there.
Yo,
Let's see
look,
that. Let's see
I don't want a nigga that got shit going on.
Let's see that.
I want a nigga that depends on me. If I say something, he's gonna jump. If I don't provide, he don't eat. That's the type of nigga I want. And I said, why is that? Is that because you're gonna have total control of the situation?
That's exactly what it is.
And you know what she said?
What?
No, it's not total control. He's just gonna be a nigga that fucks with me. Can I get a bomb drop for that?
And that's a naive statement because Jody's looking for whoever else is gonna do the same thing you do, but more.
Jody is the number 2 nigga.
Oh, always.
Number 2 niggas is winning.
Yeah.
Number 2 niggas is winning.
Yeah.
The number 1 nigga that should be winning is not.
You're not.
You're not.
Because to every number 2 nigga, there's a Jody. There's always a Jody. Because she'll go ahead and say, yo, you too independent. You do everything by yourself. You don't depend on me. You got all these things going on. Boom, 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 boom. She leaves you. Jody is coming. Jody is going to be at the door like this. Look.
Jody is always in the wing.
Watch how Jody knocks.
That's it. That's it.
That's all he do.
That 1-2.
That 1-2.
You know what that 1-2 sounds like? I'm gonna tell you. Look,
Good.
you know what that 1-2 sounds like?
Yeah.
Good.
This is the Jody knock. Help me. Help me. They love that.
It's a motherfucking SOS. SOS code.
That's SO.
Help me.
That's a SOS code for sure. For sure.
Oh shit.
While we making shit happen, boom, 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 child support being paid, I get the kids on the weekend, you do what you want, ha, ha, ha. Listen, Jody got energy. All he do is do. And the door is open.
Speed that motherfucking knock up and tell me what it sound like. Go ahead, speed that motherfucking 1-2 up. That's what he be doing. Boom, 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 boom. Jody fire in the hole.
Look,
Jody fire in the hole. Boom, 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 boom.
You know when Jody speeds up that knock. When that bitch don't come to the door, when she don't come to the door, and he know that she might be busy with the nigga that's providing, Jody gets impatient. Who's that? I don't know. I'm not expecting nobody right now. Alright, don't worry about it, baby. Look, that's you. Don't worry about it, baby. Niggas be doing all kind of prank calling and prank fucking knocking and all kind of shit. Lay back down. And we deal with it.
And we deal with it. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
So
bottom line, yo. When are we gonna have our time? When are we gonna have our time?
when we step up to the plate and we say, man,
Enough is enough.
come on.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
I told you I got on the phone. I said, had that motherfucking 6-pack in the motherfucking refrigerator when I get there. So
Because
if we don't start putting in them fucking requests
There you go.
and demanding
There you go.
that it's gonna be some motherfucking repercussions,
Right.
then guess what, man? Then you know what I mean? The shit gonna stay the same.
Because when they meet you, they say, yo, if you ain't got left, right, point in the center, I'm not fucking with you. So guess what? When you at that position, call the shots. What you got going on? No. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with this. You're disqualified. When we start doing that, they're going to start acting right.
Yeah.
Till then, they won't.
Yeah.
Because they know that, like they said, what you won't do, the next nigga will.
And they'll sacrifice their time and their life on some bullshit just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Just to prove the point. Alright? When they got something significant in front of their fucking face.
Yeah. Writing on the wall, right in front of
Yo,
you.
they don't want that.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
Yeah.
They want that number 2. They want that Joey.
Right.
Alright? What is he doing? All he's doing is knocking the fucking walls out.
That's it.
Alright?
So,
He not providing nothing else.
So-
Nothing else.
on this podcast tonight, we want to go ahead and
Just expose some shit.
And let it be known that there is working men here. There is men that is good. But we tired of the bullshit. Cut that bullshit the fuck out. It's not all women, but it's some of y'all. And y'all know who y'all are.
I know who y'all are.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Y'all know.
So we go to say this. Cut it out. Or you will stay the fuck out.
Or you gonna be locked out.
Yo.
Cut it out, you gonna be locked the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we woke. We woke. We know what time it is. We know that y'all paying attention. And we listening and we feeling too. Right when y'all thought that we had no emotions, we just was fucking dummies working and going and doing all kind of shit. We was sitting back and saying, "Hold up now, this shit ain't fair.
Yeah, this shit one-sided for real.
This shit is one-sided for real." So if it's gonna be one-sided, guess what? I'm gonna pick my side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And once we do this, don't worry. Y'all might think it's a joke, but you don't know who the fuck we empowered right now. And that nigga that's in the corner that never said nothing, that might tune in.
Might tell you to have a fucking 6-pack in the refrigerator when the fuck you get home.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
it's gonna go forward and forward and forward. And as I hear all the bomb drops, we will move on.
It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get better.
It's only gonna get better.
Don't take much to make us happy, man.
That's it.
Not-
Start making that nigga happy.
Start making that nigga happy, because that nigga that made you happy was once happy too, till you stop doing what you had to do.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts. And we ain't gonna beat a dead horse. We figure by now you got the fucking message. So if you got the message, tomorrow put it in motherfucking play. All right?
Just remember, there was a movie out, Black Beauty, right? That horse was beautiful before you found him. Remember that.
There you go.
We outside, man. Southside.
Southside.
South side, outside.
Message to the unheard. Here it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.